Almost every culture on Earth has made tiny human shaped dolls, and almost none of them were toys. Welcome to my series, Pretty Things with Strange Histories, where we look at the fact that humans everywhere created tiny human shaped doubles. From clay to wax to cloth, it's the same idea, and it has different names, but the same unsettling purpose. In Scottish folklore, witches would often shape small clay figures and sometimes they would mix in hair or nail clippings. And this was to represent a living body. What happened to the clay was believed to happen to the real living person. So, for example, these figures were placed near water so that harm could flow to the victim. They weren't always used for harm, but that was just one of the purposes. In West Africa and the Caribbean, there were these things called voodoo dolls, and contrary to Hollywood movies, they weren't always used to harm people. In Benin and Togo and Haiti, these figures could be used to heal, to protect, to bind oaths, and to channel spirits. And the pins symbolized energy points, not pain. So Hollywood kind of turned a culture's medicine into horror. In ancient Egypt, there were the enemy figurines. Ancient Egyptians would craft their enemies out of wax and write their names on them, and then they would break them or burn them or bury them. This was called an execration ritual. So the purpose of it was to bury a threat before it became real. In Japan's Shinto tradition, there is the hitogata, or paper human cutouts. How it works is that you would rub the paper doll on your body and it was meant to absorb bad luck or even illness. So the illness or impurity would leave you and it would enter the doll. Across continents and cultures, humans believed that if you could shape the body, you could shape the fate. And that belief never really disappeared. It just changed the names. Follow for more pretty things with strange histories.